I'm moving out.
Oh, this is a heavy box.
This has been in the works for a long time.
I'm revealing things about my apartment.
Look at apartment places.
I want to live there, so I'll figure it out.
That's a box fully packed.
Am I moving alone?
We're all trying to save a budget here.
It's so weird repacking these little boxes.
So obviously we have a lot to catch up on. I have kind of hinted at this throughout the year in some of my other videos, but I'm moving out of my parents' house for the very first time. So just be prepared because this content will completely take over my channel for the next several weeks because there's gonna be so much. I am finally moving out of my parents' house, starting my adult life, starting a completely new chapter of my life that honestly for a while didn't really feel like it was ever gonna happen. And it kind of feels weird to say this is like the start of my adult life because I feel like if you've been watching my channel, you know that I've done a lot of crazy things. I've gone all over the world. I've gone on all sorts of adventures. So for some people, this might not feel like that big of a deal. But to me, all of those things, all the traveling, the semester at sea, like all of that was way easier than this has been. Like you could drop me in a random country tomorrow and I would be fine. Like I would not have nearly as much stress about that as I have had this year trying to figure out where and when and with what money I'm going to actually finally move out with. So to me, moving out for the first time is like, oh my, it's so exciting. It's so exciting. And I'm just kind of almost in shock that it's actually happening. It does not feel real yet. I actually just officially got accepted to my apartment like 30 minutes ago. So it's still very fresh and there's so much I need to do. Like I need to go through everything I own. I need to go through everything from college. I need to pack everything, sell a ton of stuff. Like my to-do list is so long. And I know you guys have probably a lot of questions. And so I'm gonna answer those all at the end of the video, but I feel like we just need to catch up first because this has been in the works for a long time. This has actually been in the works since January 1st when I wrote down my resolutions and goals for the year, and right there says move out. My goal is to move out by my birthday, and my move-in date is 4 days before my birthday. So when I tell you I've been working on this a long time, I have been working on this for a long time. Welcome to the moving series.
First and foremost, I need to move out. I genuinely really love living at home. I'm very stagnant. Being in one place for so long made me feel a little bit stir crazy. I just want to feel more like an adult. I don't think that's really gonna happen unless I move out. Honestly, before I turn 26. I need to move out before I turn 26 in October. That's my goal.
Okay, so we are officially in the moving vlogs. Right now we are getting a whole bunch of furniture. My future sister-in-law and my brother are moving in together like this weekend. And so I'm getting a bunch of her old stuff like bed, nightstand, couch, armchair, all that kind of stuff. We are going to go pick it up. We need a trailer though, so we have to go get one of those first. We're basically just doing like a rotation of furniture.
You're the math guy. The feet apparently can screw off. Does that help us at all? I'm not even helping. This is why I specialize in project management. You get the truck, you come move the couch, okay, you have to start the unit. That's your job. I'm so excited for you to move this into an apartment.
collected all that stuff, put it in the trailer. So there's like a bed, nightstand, couch, and armchair. And I also got like a blanket and pillow for the bed as well. We are now headed to my brother's place to pick up his kitchen table that I will also be taking.
Most important goals that I have for myself this year is to move out. That hasn't happened yet. Still living at home. To make that actually happen, I have to look at apartment places, research different places that I want to live, and also get a more consistent job. I've never really had like a typical 9 to 5. I really just want to be more in a writing or book related industry. I'm gonna work on that for a little bit right now, just applying for some things, doing some research. Yesterday I did do a lot of research into the apartments that I looked up the other day. Living is a lot of money. I want to live there, so I'll figure it out. But I did actually look through all the options and make a big document with all the different details and how much the different rooms were and all the different kind of stuff. So I'm getting closer. Today I'm going through a bunch of my old stuff from college. I lived in an apartment for 2 years in college and then I moved back home. So I didn't need a lot of the stuff that I had. I honestly don't even know what's in here. There's a whole bunch of mix of stuff, different people's college stuff, like they're labeled whose stuff is in each box. So I have quite a few boxes in here from college that I need to go through because some of them are probably going to be like household kind of things that I used in my apartments then. So I need to go through them and actually see what I want to use and what I want to keep because I genuinely don't remember what's in them. Yes, technically I lived in an apartment in college, but it was still an on-campus apartment. So I wasn't really like renting. I was just paying my housing tuition to the school and I still had a meal plan. They still gave me furniture, like bed and stuff. So it wasn't really like an actual living in an apartment situation. Very different vibes. Oh, I'm getting rained on by ceiling stuff. This is stuck. Genuinely can't get it out. So far I have a kitchen washcloth, pizza shaped pot holder, and an empty spice jar that says Italian seasoning. Oh my gosh, finally. This is my old wastebasket that I had in college. Maybe this will be my bathroom trash can. I keep having to stop myself from revealing things about my apartment because I know this is going to be the first moving vlog and the next one is gonna be apartment hunting, and so like I already have my apartment and I need to remember to not say anything about it, so just stay tuned. I'm very excited about it. There is so much like ceiling particle dust on here. What is in here? I don't even know. Oh, a whole lot of cleaning supplies and a cleaning bucket. That's good. I'll honestly just keep all that. This is my air pop popcorn machine. My whole family is very much obsessed with popcorn, so this was literally an essential for college. Like I actually purposely bought one because I needed one. I couldn't go that long without air pop popcorn. There's something in this bag here. What is this? I think this is a toilet brush cleaner. That's why it's in a bag. We're all trying to save a budget here, okay? This is a plunger. I don't really feel like taking this out of the bag either because it has also been used. See all these things that I don't have to buy now because I already used them in college? This is one of my cooking pots. It's blue, of course. These need to be cleaned. This one's garlic powder, and this one is nutmeg. Another bin of stuff. It's kind of dusty. Bathroom rug. Can you tell my favorite color is blue? Literally everything in here is blue. It's very like fuzzy and it's a nice texture. This is a little 6-egg carton. Because, I don't know, I needed that, I guess. Collapsible Tupperware containers in like 3 different sizes. They're also microwavable. Cutting board. This is like a little shoe rack organizer. Oh my gosh, I literally forgot that I had this. This is a mug from Sequoia National Park, Sequoia and Kings Canyon. I have been collecting, oh, that's so funny. I have been collecting dishware from all the places I've been literally for 5-6 years so that I can use them when I move out, so all my dishware can be from places that I've been. And so I had a few in college, but I also had like a partial meal plan, so I didn't really get to use everything as much as I necessarily wanted to. And so I just, whatever I had at college, I just packed up here, and I literally forgot I had this This one though is a mug from my grandpa. He passed away when I was in high school, and he lived with my family for 10 years because he had Alzheimer's. Me and my siblings all kind of have parts of his dishware collection, so this is like one of his mugs. And then this is very exposing. This is a One Direction mug. This is just a pillow cover that I use to like wrap things in. I probably will use that. I have another washcloth, and then I have my 2 saucepans in here. Also blue. Oh, this one I got this was Prague, I think. No, this is Salzburg. I got this in Salzburg on choir tour in college. Literally one of my favorite cups. I genuinely feel like I'm opening like a time capsule. This is so wild. Okay, I think the rest of this box is just like the twin bedding that I used in college, and I'm not gonna have a twin bed, so I think I'll just leave that here. I'm literally just dumping I'm dumping everything that I'm trying to figure out on the floor here, and everything I know I want is like right over there. I'm gonna like take everything out and then go through it better. Oh, this is a heavy box. This is a heavy box. Oh, wow, this is helpful stuff. So this is like a Joseph & Joseph mixing bowl set, which also comes with like a strainer, measuring cups, all sorts of things, and they all stack, which is really fun, and they're very colorful. And then I have, this is my broom and dustpan that comes into several pieces. This is my laundry bin, like it's foldable, so you can just like roll it up. Little first aid kit, 3 scrubbies, a lot of various utensils, and some kitchen knives and spatulas and spoons, and even a little like peeler, pencil holder, and like desk organizer. This is one of my kitchen towels, but there's dishware in here. I'm gonna break several things. I literally forgot that I had these. Where did I get that? Several more cups. This one is from Prague. This one's from Virginia, choir trip in Omaha. A whole stack of bowls. I think the only one that I actually got somewhere is this one that I got in Alaska. This is a stack of plates, cooking sheet. These are like my shower shoes that I used in the dorms. I don't think I'm gonna have to be using those. I think this is the last box that's specifically old college stuff, I think. Oh, there's blankets in here. All right. Oh yeah, these are just blankets. This is definitely not specifically mine. I don't think these are mine. My name's on this box though. This blanket is mine though, and I'll definitely be bringing that.
So I've been going through this box, which is basically, my mom put it together of like all old kitchen stuff or things my parents don't use anymore in their house to like go through. And I picked a few things like that was out of there. This like hand mixer was in there, and like that plate. So now I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to go through all this stuff on the ground and actually figure out what I'm gonna bring with me, and then pack it into boxes. It's so weird to be packing things into boxes. Okay, so this is where we are. That's a box fully packed up. Could maybe fit a couple small things in there, but that's pretty much it. This is a box of like cleaning supplies. I can put some more stuff in there, but I just don't have good sized things to fit in there yet. These are some like pans that I don't have a box yet for. That also kind of out of shape to go in a box. Those need to be washed. Those need to be filled up. And that is stuff that I don't want anymore.
So I thought I should probably answer questions, because I know everybody's gonna have questions about the whole situation. Moving out is kind of a big deal, and there's a lot of different moving parts to it. So I thought I would just preemptively answer the questions that I'm guessing you most likely have. I think the most common thing that people have asked me when I tell them I'm moving out is, am I moving alone or with roommates? I'm single, so no boyfriend to move in there. I actually went back and forth for a long time. I was trying to move out with roommates. I had some friends, I researched some other people. A lot of different things went in and out of the plans. And so yes, I am moving alone. Why did I wait so long to move out? So I'm going to be moving out literally 4 days before I turn 26. First of all, I should say that it's totally normal and totally fine for people throughout your whole 20s to be living it with your parents. Everyone has different circumstances and situations. There is absolutely no judgment for living with your parents whatsoever. I do feel like I have kind of a unique circumstance. I graduated from college when I was 22. When I graduated, I knew that I was going to be going on semester at sea, which is a study abroad program where you live on a ship for 4 months. It was literally the best 4 months of my entire life. But you can do it as post-grad, so after you graduate. And that was my plan because it was COVID, we couldn't go anyway. My voyage was going to be 6 months after I graduated, but then they ended up postponing more voyages because of COVID, so then I pushed it back another year. So I was like, I'm not going to move out for like a year only for me to be gone for 4 months. That doesn't make any sense, and I need to save all of the money to afford this. So I stayed at home for that extra year and a half, and then I went on semester at sea. I was gone for almost 6 months, honestly, because I ended up backpacking for a while too. I came home and I didn't have very much money, and so then I stayed at home. That was about a year and 3 months ago I came back. I've been kind of saving money, trying to figure out what I want to do. For a while, I was going to try and move into a van. Van life is still something I'm very much interested in. It's just not right now, but it's definitely something that's on my radar all the time. So I was figuring that out, trying to get a job because nobody wants to hire anybody, trying to get YouTube to work, and I finally started getting paid on YouTube. Basically, a bunch of things just ended up coming together in which now is finally the time. And I knew since the beginning of this year that I wanted to do it before I turned 26. Kind of a lot of different circumstances, but that is my story as to why I waited so long to move out. Just circumstances and also money. I needed to save money. So if you want to help me afford my apartment, like and subscribe and comment and click on the ads and do all the things because I appreciate it so much and it's so helpful. I would like to continue living in my apartment that I got because it's amazing and beautiful and I love it so much. So please support my life. Where am I moving? So I'm not moving too far from home right now. I live in Minnesota. I live in kind of the edges of the suburbs of the Twin Cities. I don't want to be too specific about it because obviously for safety and security and privacy reasons, but I am moving to somewhere in between rural and big city, kind of more, honestly, it's giving kind of like small, middle-sized European town vibes. Very walkable area, which was super important to me. I wanted it to be a younger area than where I am right now. But as to specifically and the apartment and all that kind of stuff, you'll just have to wait for the next video when I go apartment hunting. Am I nervous? That's kind of a debatable question. I lived with roommates in college, so we had our own apartment, but the apartments were still on campus technically, so it wasn't totally like you're renting your own apartment kind of thing. So I had roommates there. Am I nervous about being alone? Not necessarily. I think I'm really gonna enjoy having my own space. I never really have before in any living situation that I've ever been in, so that's exciting. Am I gonna have to very intentionally branch out and make friends because I'm introverted? Yes. Am I nervous about that? Yeah, that's the part that I'm a little nervous about. But otherwise, the thing I'm most nervous about is the money. I've never had so much money leaving my bank account continually at one time before, except for maybe semester at sea, but honestly, I was spending less on semester at sea. So yeah, that part I'm nervous about. And having to make food every single day. That's a little daunting, but overall, I think I'm too excited to finally be doing this. It definitely also hasn't sunk in, so it doesn't really feel like that's what I'm doing in a month yet. I'm not super nervous. I think I'll be okay. Please, of course, let me know if you have any other questions because I will love to answer them. I will be doing moving vlogs for a while. Moving out, moving in, decorating, all of the things. So definitely subscribe for all of that content because it's all I'm going to be thinking about for the next long while. Thank you so much for watching. This has been kind of a crazy journey. It started so many months ago and it's finally snowballing and actually happening. I'm just so grateful that it's actually happening, which is wild. Like, I'm moving out alone. I'm getting my first apartment. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.